Leicester has got one. It was a great initiative by ourselves and art-wise, okay? So Leicester is very, 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 very good at that sort of thing. So, defibs, very safe to use, can't make a mistake, won't shock anybody by accident, okay? That's the first thing to realise, you won't make a mistake. Do as it tells you, okay? I think you've got the SP1 here, haven't you? Which is the same as this training one, okay? Defibs, made by different manufacturers, can look different, but they all work on exactly the same principle, okay? They will talk to you, and that's the key thing to remember. There's two variations. One is a semi-automatic, which is this one, which means you get a bit of the action. You get to press the shocking button, okay? But there are fully automated ones around that will analyse what is happening and shock the patient for you. But it usually says on the fully automatic, okay? You find more of these semi ones, yeah? Ever so easy to use. So people say, well, you don't really need any training to use one, and that is a fact, you really don't. But from my experience, and probably James's now, cardiac arrest is very frightening experience to come across, okay? Because suddenly you've got this patient's not breathing in front of you, all right? So we think that if you at least familiar with what it's going to do, what it's going to say to you, I hope that will take a little bit of the, perhaps the stress of using one, okay? Because you'll know what to expect. So when do we want to get the defib on site to the person in cardiac arrest? The answer is as quick as possible. Yeah, in the first minute, if not as quick as you can be, okay? Yeah? Does anybody know you get into a defib that's in a locked cabinet, which is when you see a lot of them outside? How would you access it? Does it tell you on the box, do you think?
Probably.
I hope so, because we're never going to get in otherwise, are we? Yeah, it says on the box. Each time you're out, just have a look at one. It says dial 999. Ambulance usually have those registered because they're public access defibrillators. They're on something called the circuit, and they will give you the code to get in. Press it on the keypad, turn the handle, take it out. Yep, and take it to the casualty. All right? Again, I say keep your phone on speaker. If you're near a casualty and there's not one around, they will tell you where the nearest one is with, I think, about 500 metres, something like that. Okay? And if it's not within that distance, well, that's just how it is. You can only do your best, all right? Can't do any more. Excuse me. That's what I've done. Oh, just pass me that, would you, somebody? James, thanks, yeah. So while we're waiting for the defib to arrive, chest compressions are always ongoing. Never, never stop till this machine arrives. Either you bring it or ambulance arrive with theirs. Yeah, keep going. When it arrives, it's usually in a case or container. You just undo that, take it out, and switch it on. And it will begin to talk.
Call emergency medical services now. Pediatric mode.
Oh.
Follow the voice prompt.
Just give us a minute, folks, sorry.
System shutting down.
That's right, I was showing somebody the other day. That's just remind me. So this one doubles up as a paediatric one and an adult one, and it's simply by a switch at the top here. All right. So yeah, so we go back to rewind. We switch it on. Okay. And listen.
Call emergency medical services now. Adult mode. Follow the voice prompt calmly. Remove all clothing from chest and stomach.
So stop compressions. Rip the clothing. Cut it off. Get rid of it. Okay.
Take out the pads.
Keep the compressions going after that bit. Normally wrapped up. This is
Tear
just for training.
open the pads packaging.
Tear them open. If you can't see, come a bit nearer, folks.
Look closely at the picture on each pad.
Okay.
Peel off the pad labelled 1.
That's what I'm going
and
to do.
Stick to the bare skin of the patient, exactly as shown in the
They're
picture.
very, very sticky, okay? No chest compressions now
Peel
because the
off
pads
the
are going
pad
on.
labelled 2 and stick to the bare skin of the patient, exactly as shown in the picture. Press the pads firmly to the bare skin of the patient.
Okay. It will keep telling me if it knows I haven't done it.
Do not touch the patient. Analysing heart rhythm.
No one touching them.
Shock advised. Stand clear. Press the flashing orange button now. Shock delivered. Begin CPR now. Press the flashing blue
told me
I
to.
button.
I'm doing what it says.
CPR
Yeah.
voice prompt.
Not sure though. Press this button.
First.
So if you're not sure, you can use it as a counter. You don't have to if you're happy and you know what you're doing, yeah? It's just there if you want to use it.
Breathe.
We're ignoring that because we're doing chest compressions only
Second.
CPR, okay? Yep, so you just ignore that and carry on. Right, we're going to switch it off for a minute, okay?
System shutting down.
Right. This will count down to the 2-minute mark, and it usually reaches a minute, 30 seconds, and it gets to 2 minutes. You will take your hands off then because it wants to analyse what's going on. Okay? So it will only give you 2 instructions. It will either tell you to shock them again, shock advised, or it will tell you to do chest compressions. Okay? It hasn't made a mistake, right? Because some rhythms that the heart goes into will not respond to a defibrillator. Okay? So it hasn't made a mistake. There are only 2 very fast heart rates that send you into cardiac arrest that it works on. Okay? So it's not like on TV where it seems to revive everybody, okay? It doesn't. Alright? So just understand it hasn't made a mistake. Think, oh, it's not told me to shock them again. It's because it hasn't detected anything it can work on. Okay? So you do exactly what it says. Yeah? So, and again, it will keep being in 2-minute cycles. Yeah? If the patient hasn't come round. Okay? Sometimes when you've shot them and it's worked, they come round immediately from my and I've dealt with hundreds of cardiac arrests. They come round immediately. Could be 10, could be 20 seconds later. All right? If you see any signs of life, that's when you stop your compressions. Yeah? So thinking very simply, what might the patient start to do that shows you that your shock has worked? And think very easily. Yeah, we hope so, don't we? That's the whole thing about it. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, breathe. Yeah, what else? Think very simple things they might do. Yeah, moving their arms and legs. Yeah, I've seen that flailing. Yeah. What else? Yeah, open their eyes, and that's often the one that they do. Yeah, open their eyes. Yeah. I think, what the hell's going on here? Because I was shopping 1 minute, I'm on the floor now, half naked. Okay. Yeah. So yes, exactly. Yeah, and that's when you would stop. Do you think you're going to take the pads off or leave them on? Think I've done a good job. Let's pack up this then and wait for the ambulance now. Yeah, leave them on. It's going to be your best friend, okay? Should they go into cardiac arrest again, it will detect and it will advise either shock or chest compressions. Becomes your best friend. Regarding dignity, yeah, you can just put something light over them or something like that. It is a very undignified process, okay? But at the end of the day, you're trying to save their lives. Man or woman, bare their chest, okay? Because you can't be fiddling about trying to get pads on, all right? So get rid of bra, everything on the top. Get them on. Yeah, as soon as you can then cover them up, all right? Yeah, but you are trying to save their life. Nobody's ever been sued through trying or anything like that, okay? Yeah, because it's like the Good Samaritan. You're actually trying to do something for them, all right? A lot of people do ask that when you're doing your chest compressions, can I break a rib? Yeah, you can do, yeah. Don't worry about it though, doesn't matter, all right? Because they can't feel it, can they? Because technically they're dead, aren't they? Yeah? And it may be painful afterwards, but we can got lots of good strong painkillers we can give them, but they're alive. So if you hear like a crunching sound or a snapping sound, don't stop. Carry on, all right? Yeah? Because sometimes people's first thing they want to do is come away because, oh, I've done some damage. You can't do any more damage, can you really? You know what I mean? They're not with us. All right, so any questions on that so far? No. What I want to do now is run a little scenario with a couple of volunteers, yeah, and we're going to go through a cardiac arrest. I'm going to sort of talk you through it and everything as well. So any volunteers? Good man?
Only from the victim.
No, you're not the victim. Because we can't do this, can we, and put the pads on, you all right? With greatest respect, all right? So, no, we're using the dummy, all right? So, you volunteered. Well, that's good, okay, well done. And one more.
I'll do it.
Good, thank you very much, yeah. So if you guys just want to come to the middle here, all right? I'm not going to try and catch you out or anything, all right? So, no tricks or anything like that. I'll tell you what we're going to do in just a minute. Right, let's put the dummy on your floor. Wait a minute. Let's put that there. That's going to be our victim. So, all what we've learned today, and you may refer to this, okay, and I will sort of give you prompts and cues as well. Right, so it's a school day, and yeah, it can be in the library, all right? And it's not too busy today, but you're here. You two are here as well, okay, for now. And one of your friends is walking across here, and all of a sudden, he falls down in front of you. Take me from there. What are you going to do first of all?
I'm just going to check if he's breathing first.
No, you're not.
Check there's nothing around.
Hold on.
Yeah, the danger, so
Yeah.
let's see if there's any danger first.
There isn't.
Clearly there isn't, so
Carry
I'm
on.
just going to see if he's breathing first.
No. Look at the board.
Response, yeah.
Thank you. Let's check his responding, please. By the shoulders.
Yeah.
Loud.
Wake up.
No, can you hear me,
Can you
sir?
hear me, sir?
Can you hear me?
Can
You
you
know his
hear me?
name?
Can you hear me?
That's
Yeah,
good. Don't be
good
shy,
response.
okay? He isn't responding. What are you going to do next?
Shout or ring for help.
Come on then.
Yeah, just call 999.
No, that's not effective. You
Oh.
want these two to help you. Call them.
Come here, guys. Can you please help me?
Yeah? So you
got
need
a
your help.
slide,
What
yeah.
are you going to ask one of them to do?
Can you check his breathing first? And
No.
just call
What you're
the
going to do, you're more than
999.
likely going to need them, aren't you?
Yeah.
So get them a tree for ambulance. This boy is clapped, and we don't know why. So you're going to more than likely call ambulance out because it's clapped, query, good.
Yeah.
Okay, and they will come out. So make sure somebody's done that. Then what are you going to do?
Breathing.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
what are you going to do before you check their breathing? You're going to open their airway.
Yeah. It's
10
open.
seconds. Let's make sure we do the full 10 seconds. Looking at the chest. Is it going up and down? No. Can you feel the breath on your cheek?
Nope.
No. If you could feel it on your cheek, what would you be looking for with that breathing? Is it?
Is the chest moving or not?
No, it's not. But I want you to. What are you looking for with their breathing? If they were breathing, what are you looking
it's
for?
regular or irregular. Does he
Is
breathe
it
or-
regular?
Yeah.
One breath following another.
Yeah.
Because that's what we base whether we go to do chest compressions, okay? There are no pulse checks these days, none at all, okay? It's not a reliable thing. So everything is important on their breathing. Good. Carry on, what you're going to do.
So we'll start the CPR.
Yeah, that's right, yeah, they're in cardiac arrest, let's
Yeah.
go. Time matters.
At this point, you have to
What you're going to ask someone to go and get. Well done. The defibrillator, well done. You go off to fetch it, don't bring it back till I tell you. Don't worry about it. It's hard work, huh? Okay, we're going to imagine that a minute has sort of elapsed and he's getting a bit tired. What are you going to ask this young lady
Yeah.
to do? Yeah, go on then, take over, be ready. And go,
3, 2, 1.
go. Get up, nice and firm, nice and hard, that's it, good. In the meantime, this young lady is making her way back from reception with the defibrillator. And she arrives back. Now, you're going to keep going because it's not switched on yet, so just like I did earlier, press the green button and switch it on and listen. All I want you to do is listen.
Call emergency medical services
Have we done
now.
that, folks?
Adult
Yes, we have, haven't we? Yeah, good, good.
Follow the voice prompt calmly. Remove all clothing from chest
Stop,
and stomach.
rip or cut the clothing.
Rip clothing if necessary.
Carry on. It's not ready yet.
Take out the pads from the bottom of the
Do as it
device.
says. Do you get tired at all?
Tear open the pad's packaging.
Bless you,
No, you're getting tired. He's taking over. All right.
Ready?
I'm just trying to be polite.
Look closely at the picture on each pad. Peel off the pad labelled 1 and stick to the
Stop.
bare skin
She's ready
of
to
the
go on
patient,
with the pads,
exactly
okay?
as shown in
That's
the
it. Just
picture.
look at the diagrams.
Peel off the pad
Yeah.
labelled 2
You'll know what you're
and
doing.
stick to the bare skin of the patient, exactly as shown in the picture. Do not touch the patient.
So all hands are off now.
Analysing heart rhythm. Shock advised.
Wait.
Stand clear. Press the flashing orange button now. Shock
And listen
delivered.
again.
Begin CPR now.
Begin.
Press the flashing blue on
If
button
you want to, you can. If you're happy, you don't have to.
first.
Yes.
Breathe.
Ignore it, carry on.
Breathe. Second.